I'm gonna do what is better, tea or coffee? That'll be the poll. What is better? Yeah, for real, for me too. I don't even drink coffee. What is better, tea, coffee? That's a vibe. You been to Europe? Dang, not me being in Europe, but for you. I went for a wedding. I've been to Paris and Italy. Yeah. Not to London though, or like Britain, Great Britain. I mean, I guess um, that's a vibe. Yeah, Italy's a total vibe. Food is fire. Food is so fire in Italy. Yeah, so I would go back for that part. But I just don't travel no more. I ain't getting on no more planes. My mom's out traveling now. What do you call it, a cruise. Yeah, especially now. I don't trust none of this stuff. I don't trust the pilots. Planes falling out the sky. I don't trust the plane companies. Just like, I don't know. What's up, Rockers and Mercuryans? Welcome to Chat with Mercury at night. Night chat, whatever. How y'all doing? Type in the chat. I'll just down for a little bit. I'm tired AF. Once I finish this tea, I'm just gonna pass out. I'll wake up early tomorrow for my nephew's tutoring sessions and stuff. Do you have work tomorrow, Pupping? Fire. What you gonna do for your off day? That's the way, especially after you be working hard and stuff. I wanna be just relaxed and chill. Dang. In the sun too. Outrageous. Outrageous. That's some. No. But it's good for your health though to be in the sun like that. I feel like I'd be healthier if I was out like that. I'd be in the house. I need that sunlight though. Maybe I'll have less like sickness and stuff. Immune system is boosted. Or people think that like sun causes skin C, just the big C word for the skin, but people it's really like the food we eat. No, like cans, and then Yeah, I can't say the word on here. I don't know what I can say on TikTok. TikTok is weird. You say certain things that just like flags your account. It's silly. Doggone, you know what country runs the app. So what's up, D Hearts? How you doing? Hey Goku. Sergio said you are so cool. Thank you so much. I try to be my best. Is this your first live? Um, I would have been live earlier today too. I went live around 2 p.m. So this is my second live or for YouTube. I'll be committed to this, and it's crazy. There's YouTubers and streamers who like stream way less than me and make way more money. It's crazy. I've been like committed for years. Still broke on here, but that's fine. I gotta keep going. I don't know the choice really either. My situation, especially with my injuries. So that's facts. Yeah, D Hearts. And my back be going out. Even the last 4 days, like I haven't been able to even walk straight. That's how bad my back is. That's why I couldn't do stuff like I was trying to do. Like first, I was trying to do DoorDash for a while. I worked so many jobs over time, but like as I got older, my back issues have been worse and worse. But when I was doing DoorDash, it was costing more money on gas and like keeping up the car than I made. So I'm like, how do people do that? Dang. I was doing DoorDash for a while. Like having people in your car, Ubering. I can't do that. I can't have people in my car. Oh, to make coin. Dang, that's fire though. What's up, the simp? D hard said. Wait, so you did it before though? You did that the Uber pupping. Gotcha. I just can't have people in my car. People be like wilding out, especially when they're drunk and stuff. I was sleeping at 9 a.m. and I woke up at 12. Nice. I only like doing like DoorDash. DoorDash. Yeah, I feel you. You can do Uber Eats and stuff. Uber Eats and DoorDash is fine. I guess it's more the one that people get in your car. That's my main issue. You know, there's some people who got murked by doing DoorDash to go to your house and then somebody like, but that, I mean that's kind of rare. That's rare. I feel like that can happen anytime. You could be walking out your house and somebody to snatch you up. So you can't live in fear in that kind of way. So Sim says, chat, I'm gonna telepathically tell jokes to my crush right now. That sounds very uh, goofy. That's the word, goofy. When I'm hungry, I eat protein chicken. That could just you mean just chicken? What is protein chicken? I feel butter sausage. I feel bad for some people who are like those buff dudes who when they show their food and they're eating like the chicken with nothing on it. I'd be like, what the heck? They're like, oh, I'm having some baked chicken. It's like literally like the whitest chicken, like no seasoning, nothing. Like no. Hmm. Yeah, pulled chicken, but it's like this looks like just like no color in it. Like they like it to have nothing on there. I'm like, you can put herbs. Like, what's wrong with putting some like Italian herbs or something, like some kind of seasoning? It don't have to be salt, but something. Dang, like, yeah, it can be anything. It can just be something. But I don't know. That's why. Do you like Raising Canes? You do like Raising Canes? I went. I went there and got like the little. You know how they have the stuffed dogs there. I got the golden one for this year. The stuffed dogs. So they like the like you get your food. Yeah, I got the golden one for 28 to 20 a year. I'm not gonna go for a while again. I'm kind of done with Raising Cane's for a little bit because like I like how fresh it is and stuff, but they don't be putting no seasoning. Like I don't taste no seasoning on that Raising Cane's. Like the sauce carries a whole meal. But the sauce carries everything. Like it's like you have to have the sauce to have anything, any flavor. You know, but the chicken does taste good though. Yeah, but I mean like other places, like you have it may even have a good sauce, but at least the chicken tastes good by itself. Like Chick-fil-A, for example, like even if you don't have the sauce, it's like oh Zaxby. I haven't had Zaxby before. I don't think I ever tasted that. But like when you eat Chick-fil-A, particularly or like other yeah, we there's a perfect example, great example of Wingstop. Like even if you got the plain fried chicken there, that stuff has flavor. Like it has actual like seasoning on it. Like you can taste. But like Raising Cane's, every time I had it, like I do like it because it tastes fresh. Like the quality of the chicken tastes better than most other places. And then like the Texas toast and the fries. I never tried the coleslaw before, but I'm afraid to try that. I don't really like coleslaw that much. But like every time I have it, like I don't taste any flavor and hardly any salt on the fries or anything. It's like everything is so muted. You know, I'm not used to that because even at Popeyes and stuff, like you have all kind of like seasoning and like. So do you like that? Do you like it to be like that kind of vibe, or like, do you buy a whole bunch of extra sauce? Like, what do you do for your sauce when you go there? I'm pumping. I think he's. Oh no! Oh, you're muted. Yeah, you're muted. You buy the whole cups. Like you're one of those people. I've seen those people online. I've seen this guy who does that all the time. He's like YouTube. He does YouTube shorts. Oh, I seen that guy. Like, I mean, see other people too, but this one particular guy, like, he's the one that like, him and his sister, they're like, I think they're Filipino or something. So I got to leave. Okay, why do yours? But yeah, he'd be like eating from canes and he dips in a big cup. I'm like, there's no way he bought that whole cup to eat his one meal. Like, there's no way. But yeah, he does. I don't buy the cup because the way I eat my canes, I end up having enough of that little thing. Um, I end up having enough of it to dip my bread in after. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to buy an extra cup then. But if I feel like if I had, because if you buy the $16 one, then they give you two sauces. So not give you, you pay for it because it's $16. It's like almost $17. Well, actually, it's 17 with taxes. But so you buy the whole cup, and what do you do? Like, do you have more left in after you finish? And is more in the cup left? You use it all. Like if you put your bread in there. Also, it's a 5 piece. Can you? The 9 piece. Oh my god, you're a big bag. Oh my god. Wait, so you're going in there. Dang, dang. Are you like husky too, like me, or are you like skinny? You kind of slim. I used to be slim. Now I'm like a big old belly, big back, B word. That's what I am now. I don't know how this even happened. Probably Texas. I was skinny before I came to Texas, but I was too skinny though before. Like I was. That's really, yeah, for real. When I was in LA, I looked like I had the 3 letter word. If you know what I mean. My mom was like scared for me. She was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Um, but yeah. So calling someone big back is so disrespectful, said Dakota. Oh my gosh. Dakota, are you a big back? Dakota sounds like a big back. Only big backs would be offended at somebody calling him. Big Dakota, you a big back? No, Dakota. Dakota's in the chat. Dakota said calling someone big back is so disrespectful. That's what Dakota said on YouTube. Pumping said if you're a big back, you're a big back. Is what it is. So Sim said big back strong. You gotta bulk up, Dakota. Dang. I've never had anybody say that on here. That's so funny. I kind of love that. Calling someone. You judge them low key or high key? No, no, no. But big backs, but like massive backs. Do you judge them? Yeah. Do you judge them if they're the medical condition? Are you judging them when you see them? You like here comes a wide load. Like what do you say in your head? What do you say in your head? Said in my opinion, it's worse. Dang, I'd be judging. Even though I'm big too, I'd be like, dang, that's outrageous to not be able to fit through that aisleway. So like, how do you get to the door? Like, I'd be like, this is outrageous. This is like beyond. Um, I have a family member that's like that. I won't say their name on here because it'd be rude. But yeah. I'm like, how do you get to this point, and how do you wipe and clean and all the things. Like, how do you get that done? Like, that's so bad. Like, there was this. And it molded in there and stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Wait, am I? That's so bad. Oh my god. I'm literally with like a truck right now. It's crazy. Not a fuzzy hot dog in his in his folds. No, that reminds me of like a doggone Rick and Morty episode or something. The Simp said, in my opinion, it's worse to be called small. Chat. It said a wise woman once said, "Big man, big hug, safe hug." Safe. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. It's big man safe. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll be judging. I'm on my yacht mansion. It's the last one. It takes forever to do these. The yacht. There's how many of these? Let me see how many there are. There's one mega mansion and beach house, penthouse, tropical house, and then mega yacht. Yeah, no, you have to do each. You have to do one at a time because when you finish one, it unlocks the next one. Yeah, it's one of those kind of things. It's like a long term kind of thing. It's something you do passively. Like usually, I'll just have it going while I'm cleaning or doing some other work, and I'll just come. Like you have to move around every now and then though. A few times I put a rubber band on my joysticks and I just ran around in circles for hours and just collected money. Because you know it'll log you out if you're like too idle. So that's what I do. But dang, she was mad. She really left. Dakota Miller really left. Calling someone big back is so disrespectful. That is so funny to me. Oh my god, I keep reading it. They really have not said anything after that. Dang. They must be huge. Like they must barely even fit on their like phone. They must barely fit on the YouTube. Wow. But yeah, I never like I used to be big when I was younger. When I was like 14, 13 to 14. But probably from 10 to 13. No, 10 to 14. I was like big back. And then I went vegetarian at 15. And then I lost a lot of weight. And I was like healthy for a long time. I only had a six pack for a short time when I was doing yoga. Before I got married, I was like in the best shape of my life. Push ups, touch the knee, touch the knee, shoulder. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do more push ups again. My back has been out, so I haven't done them the last few days. But I was committed. I was doing at least 100 a day, which I know may not be a lot, but I was getting like up there. Some days be 300. Like I was really committed. I just gotta get my health back. I wish I can go back and not be for the streets. If I went back and wasn't for the streets, you're for the streets since you're young. Oh, random. Is your body count outrageous? That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. The streets. Oh, that. What's it? Oh yeah, I don't know what I mean. Shoot. That's why I hope to learn to like teach people who are like watch my content and stuff. Like, you don't have to go and like be around like do the most. Like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people think intimacy makes them more valuable or something, or like fills the hole inside. I mean, no pun intended. Like it's not. It doesn't like really help you. It's better to just be like it'd be better to just find the person you love and be married, and just have that one person. But then people who do that, they think like, oh, there's more out there. Like I want to be with more people, and I want to be poly. I want to do all this, and that stuff is like, will destroy your life. Like I did all those things. I have a crazy body count for what reason, and I feel worse than ever. Got sick because of it. Dealt with like just low quality situation, like combined spirits with terrible people. Not one of the people I would ever even talk to again. And that's crazy to think that. Like it's just so embarrassing. It's just so bad, and I just hope that. And I feel like the culture of the new generation, that they want that. Like they want to like have a high body count and be like, oh yeah, we did this, we did that. It's like you like have value for yourself. You know, like I messed up. I may not have value for myself, but now I do. Like being celibate the last, I've been celibate for a year and for like 4 months, a year and 4 months, and I plan on being celibate for the rest of my life. Like I'm over it. personally. I don't think that's for everybody. I think some people should have like relationships and do great things, whatever. But for me, I'm done. I'm chilling. I'm over it. Um, but yeah, like I feel like a lot of people just think that they run that number up, then they're like they're so cool. Like, oh yeah, I was with them. I was with them. It's like no, like imagine having one person you really care about. And I get it. Some people you have maybe you have like five, three, four, five, whatever. But once you get past like 10, it's like oh my, you're throwing down a dark road. I think I don't know, and I'm way past that number. I'm way past that, and I'm like, I'm past the number to even know. I don't even remember the number. I don't even know. I can't even count. I can't even say the number. That's all. It's so bad. And that's the culture. It's like that hook up culture. I can't say the word, but like when you have a fishing hook, like that kind. Yeah, that hook, like the a fishing hook, and then you put the hook up in the air, and throw it like that. That kind of culture. Yeah, it's just like, I have to mix it up. Talk on TikTok. Yeah, it's like that. That's wild. Is your would you say you're like are you in the tens? Are you like in the tens or anywhere? Like where are you at? On both hands? On one hand? That's awesome. I'm talking about partners. I'm not talking about the amount of times. Just partners. So partners you can count on one hand. Yeah, not no, not per time. Like if it's the same person, that counts as one person. So you can count on one hand. W. Keep it. I would say keep it that way if you can. That's a great thing. Oh, either way. Wait. The amount of times you've done it and the amount of times that the amount of partners you can count on one hand. Oh my goodness, that's great. Well, don't chase that. Like find somebody you really love. Like wait till you're like committed with them and stuff. That's so much better. It's just so much better. The streets are not fun in that kind of way. These people are caring about all kind of stuff, and I feel like these diseases and stuff are getting way worse than they ever were. Like, and people are just combining and stuff, and even if you don't get disease, like the spirit of people, like combining with people, and it can really tear down mental health too. Like it's bad. Like I don't know. In my head, I think the only reason I did what I've done was because so, wait, you said you should try doing knee push-ups. Can't go into regular ones. Awesome. Oh, sorry, I was reading the com. I think the only reason I was doing what I did, like the main choice I did, was because I felt so little value for myself as a person. Like I just wanted to, I just wanted to exit, if you know what I mean. Like that's all I wanted. I think that's what got me into that realm of just being fully disposable and treating myself disposably. So now I don't feel that way, but at that time I felt that way, and I think that's just like really is bad mistakes, like really bad decisions. Like, and they don't seem like that big of a deal. It's like, oh, whatever, I'm just going for this, and it becomes like getting coffee. I'm like, oh, okay, grab a coffee, like just it becomes like that, like as passive as that, and it should be something so special and beautiful between two people who love each other, and it's like it can be corrupted. So, and I just felt so like I think too like being from the rainbow world and stuff like that was a big issue. Cause I wish I was straight my entire life. Like now I'm straight now, but I wish I never went that direction. I don't even know. Looking back, I feel like I was just indoctrinated to be rainbow. Like I don't even know when it happened. Like I feel like it was early on. Yeah, it's way more in your face these days. But I feel like when I was growing up, it was like in the TV shows and in the schools too, but like different. Like it was in the books. It was in like kind of hidden in places to make you kind of feel that way. Like feel like there's a lot of places that was just hidden that they wanted us, and then also, I think it was in the water. I mean, literally, I'm not even. That may sound like weird to say, but like I really think it was actually in the actual water. Did you hear about the frogs that are in the waterways for a lot of cities, and they end up changing their gens, if you know what I mean? Like male frogs become lady frogs. Yeah. And this is real. This is like real. Yeah. So like imagine what's in that water, and this is all on the runaway water of our cities and stuff. So imagine what's in there for all this time. And then they also say that there's a huge correlation with soy, with men ingesting soy products that can change the amount of estra that they create in their body. You know, so like, and the soy, and even if you think like, oh, I don't drink soy milk, I don't do that soy, I don't do. Well, you got to think the meat that you're eating, a lot of the meat from America is like they're eating soy, like they're eating soybeans, so those animals, and it's all in our bread, it's in our cereal. Like soy is everywhere. If you look at the ingredients, it's so many places. There's so much soy, and it's like modified soy. So that's what I think it like because I'm like, wait, why does like how did this happen? Like I didn't like I don't think it was like a born situation. Like how would I know if I was born in that situation? Like I feel like over time it just became something that was like I don't know. It became like my reality. Like I felt like they were like, oh, like you if you feel this way, then you must be that. You must be rainbow, whatever. Like I don't know. I feel like because you never because like in your experience, because you consider yourself like a straight man, right? Or like yeah. So if you ever in your life like had like just transparently like even as a kid like have you ever had like a moment of even a thought of rainbowness? Yeah, just to be real, a lot of guys do, and that's something I've heard a lot of men, like a lot of men, a lot of straight men have had that, and I'm like, it's interesting that we all had that experience. I feel like it's being pushed into us, or wait, were they were straight, but they were doing rainbow stuff? You mean? I feel like a straight guy be doing some of the most rainbow stuff, especially in the military. In the military, they do like they straight out are doing full out rainbow, like more rainbow than fully rainbow, but they be straight. They be straight, but they be do. I'm telling you, it's wild. It's wild. Like some of the most experiences I've had have been like with military, like macho, like strong. So I never liked like the feminine when I was like out there doing my thing or whatever, the bad thing, bad stuff. It was like always like manly, like macho. Like I didn't like anything that was on the feminine side of things. Like I never liked that. It was always like people you would never know. You would never know. And so I started learning that like a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people are in that or like have that in some way. I don't know. I still don't understand it fully. I just know that I don't want to be part of that rainbow world where they're like preaching what they're preaching. You know. So Brock, what are you talking about? Oh, what's up, memory? I'm just chatting with my homie on Discord. You said, I buy memory. Sorry, he's on YouTube. But yeah, so yeah, like I don't know, like I feel like a lot of men have those experiences. Some of them try it. Some of them try things and then they feel shamed about it. When I feel like they shouldn't feel shame. I feel like if they didn't feel shamed, then they would just be able to like come to terms with it right away and figure out like what they really want. Because I feel like it's like if you did one thing, like people say like, oh, if you do one activity like that, then you're immediately rainbow forever. And it's like that's not true. That makes no sense. Like that actually makes no sense. Like people have to figure out their lives. Like it's not like even if it's a few times, it's like it's whatever. Like I've done a whole bunch of it, and I don't consider and I consider myself straight now. Like I really do. Like I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if they're like, well, you did this, or you did that, and you're on camera, or you did this. Like I'm straight. At this that's not where I'm at right now. Like do I hate myself for the past? No, it's what it was. I get it. I get what happened. I'm in like I'm not delusional, but I can choose what I want to do going forward. And you can't like by a few actions or even if a lot of actions, you can't like tell somebody what they're going to be for their future or what they want to do. And I don't know. I feel like when you have those thoughts, like what puts you back on track or whatever a track means. I don't mean like it's because I know people like I don't have an issue with people who are there who like that's their life like they choose. Oh, the school. Oh, because it was an all boys school, right? That's right. Yeah. So once you got to school, you felt differently. I feel you. Yeah, I think that's what it is for the military too, because they all like they separate the men and women, and so they end up doing what they gotta do. And then in prison, there's no way to like the rap industry is made. That's what I learned too from the rap from music industry and rap. Like being in Hollywood, everybody, every man who's famous, is so rare. I'm trying to think of a few that are straight, like actually straight. It's so hard to think of one. They all are doing rainbow stuff, and those are the people who are, leading us and on the front page and the movie stars, whatever, doing rainbow ish, like not even just rainbow, but like Satan, like Satan stuff on top of it. You said Doja Cat? Oh yeah, the Satan stuff, and like Will, like people think like, oh, Will Smith's a macho guy, like he be getting it. Will Smith be taking. I mean, like he'd be taking. I promise you, if you know what I mean. Like, and it's not just him. It's definitely not just him. No, they can't hear you, not at all. Nobody can hear you but me. Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Mm-hmm. Adrena, you know Adrena? I can't say the word on here, you know. But can you say the full word? Can you say the full word or Adrena? Oh, you don't know it? Oh, do you have a Chromebook? Do you have the Google Chromebook? No, but so just add those together. Add what I said with the front of the Chromebook. Adrena. Yeah, there we go. There we go. No, without the book. Leave the book part out. You got it right. Without the book. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right there. That's a substance. That's a fear based. Yeah, it's the fear that comes out, and yeah, it is very real. Very very real. Very good. Um, yeah, but that's like I feel like that's worse than them being rainbow. It's like they try to hide the rainbowness. I'm like, y'all doing way worse than the rainbowness. Like, why not just? And that's what LA is full of. There's people so cheap and um so accessible. Yeah, and they want people to have that, but like that specific thing is so around. Mm. Yeah, but it still messes them up. But yeah, I feel you though. Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's outrageous. I mean, there's a huge amount of that in LA, and LA is a very important place to America because it's where our media comes from. It's where they design the programming that everybody else is gonna follow, and they're all on that out there. Like they're on everything. Like they're, it's hard to find a sober person out there. Like I've been sober now for longer than I've been celibate. I've been sober, and from um from that, yeah, I did other stuff too. To be honest, have you been? Say it again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but not much of it. But then and name something else. Name some more thing. I'll tell you yes or no. Never that, but I've been around it. That's what one of my exes would did that. No, thank you. Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't do that. But no, name it. A little bit, but not too much, but a little bit. Especially when my ex was a big alcoholic. So the one that starts with an L, you know the one that starts with an L, and then there's like an S in there. There's one more letter after that. One more letter. Yeah, that's a tough one right there. 'Cause that one will take you to a different dimension, which is not good. Yep, I felt it for. I feel like I've just started, like just recently in the last few months, have stopped feeling the effects of that, and it's been so many years. But it gets stuck in your spinal cord. I'm so glad I didn't get. I'd done a few of them, but I never got addicted to that. Never did. My ex would do a pack a day. The one I was married to, like literally a pack a day, like the American Spirit one. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's very addictive. I mean, I'm so thankful. Like, oh my gosh, 'cause I don't know how I can made it out there. It was hard to do to get off of the tree situation. That was a tough one. It took me 10 years just to realize. Um, but yeah, the for real. I see. And do you like mushrooms on your pizza? I've had those a lot of times. I can't count. It's definitely something I'll never do again. Yeah, that's it is whew, very powerful of tree of the tree. Oh my god, yeah. Like if you yeah, I was a heavyweight. I won't lie. I was a heavyweight at one point. I started off as a real lightweight. We had a machine for it at my house. Yeah, it was outrageous. Like, it was yeah. We had one. We had a really expensive one. Thankfully, my sister quit. Everybody that we all were able to quit. But I'll tell you what, she hasn't been able to haven't been able to get off of like the the NIC the NIC that you're talking about just now. Yeah, yeah, but like the VAP. Yeah, instead of lighting was a tough one. That's something they have not been able to quit. But yeah, that putting mushrooms on your pizza is like it's that is outrageous. Like it's looking back at that situation. Oh my god, I'm just who would ever thought? Because it's like a slippery slope. You start off with one thing and you go into other things, and some things are available. I've also had I've had mean, you know, with the mean. No, not that. I've had that. Thankfully, I haven't had that. But put it. Well, you know the letter K. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. I've had. I would never try that again. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm really scared for people who wear Fenty by Rihanna. Very scared for them. You know what I mean? No, no Fenty by Rihanna. You know Rihanna's company, Fenty. Yeah, that's the scariest stuff ever in life. She had a she had a procedure. Did your grandma? Your grand? Yeah, well, your grandma, right? You said. Yeah, yeah, but what is? But yeah, but why was she in the hospital? But she was. Yeah, so she was doing it for medical reasons, right? Yes, okay, there we go. Yeah, so she was doing it for medical. Gotcha. Oh my god. How did that happen? She fell? Oh my god. Bless her heart. That is how long has that been? How long has that been? Like, did that happen to her? That she fell? Wait, somebody kicked her? What the heck? For what? No way. At that age, you just kick. Oh, that's. Ooh, that's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit. Hospital be tripping. Like all that money and they can't even keep you there. Like all the money they make and they can't even like be a decent humans. Oh, it makes me so sad for her. Like I've heard so many terrible stories like that. Like man, when I was with my ex, they were in the hospital for because they're military. They're in the VA, and so you see a lot of people who were heroes. You know, people who like really fought for our country are heroes, and they're up there in age a lot of times. Because for a while I was at the hospital for like I think it was like 3 months that my ex was in the hospital to treat a sickness that they had. I can't say on here, but um, hmm? Oh no, my ex. It starts with S like Sif. Can you finish the rest of it? Yeah, but like advanced, and then it also had H. Yeah, and so I got the first one from them, not the second one. Thankfully, oh my god, I'd be so oh my god, yeah. But it's the first one is doggone it. It'll take you out. It'll take you out. That's good. W to your dad for being there. Yeah, it's just trying to protect us. Especially at that time, you can't really say that in the military. Like you can get kicked out for. Oh yeah, you can't. Like back then, you can get kicked out for even like disclosing that. Like you can be in real big issues. Like they did not want that in the service. Like up until like my ex was only a few years older than me. Like I think 2 years older than me, and even while they were like serving, there were people like you couldn't say it. It was like don't ask and don't tell thing, and so that's probably why they were lying about it. Um, like you can be sent to the brig. Like it's like a big deal. It's not even like oh you're a little snap of a thing. It's like actually real dangerous for them to say it or come out with that. And my ex almost got caught because my ex was a big 330 and then like a four on there, and they're bringing in people and stuff, and they was doing too much, and they almost got caught, or they did get caught, like red-handed, and like when they were getting trialed for it, President Obama, who is Rainbow AF, um, changed the law right then, like right when it was happening. He's like so lucky, he got so lucky at the time, and it was a long story to that. There's a way longer part to that story, but yeah. So that person ended up passing away. Your dad's friend. Rock, what you doing? Rock, what do you think is better? Oh, tea. I think tea is better. Thanks. We said the guy passed away. Your dad's friend or the person that your dad like the troop. He did pass away. Okay. Oh, your grandpa. No, no, no. The guy. No, so the guy that was in the hospital for the H. Oh, he survived. Okay, that's good. That's kind of rare back then. A lot of times he passed away from that. But good for him. But yeah, that's some rough stuff. So when you were having rainbow moments, did you ever act on the rainbowness, or you just like just thought about it and then got out of there? Just one time. Sorry, my nose. What did you think about it when you had tried? I totally feel that. Yeah, I'm not saying anything else about it, but like, but you just you knew right then, nah. You knew right then, nah, or you were like question. No, told I'm not gonna mention it again, but like got my eye. Um, but you knew right away, nah, or you were like, or you were just like still thought, no, not like I was saying you knew right away afterwards that I was like, nah, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people do. You shouldn't feel any shame. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything else at all about that, but I'm saying like you shouldn't feel any shame. A lot of people. That's very common. But it's good that you're self aware enough to go the path that you want to go in life. Because I wish it was one time for me, and then I would have been in a much better position. Like I would have been so much better if I never like kept going down that path. Like if I just found a good wife and just like chilled, I would have been so much better. Like it's like an endless. It's like like I don't know. Are you religious? You're Christian or something, or are you religious? Yeah. So it's like that Sodom Gomorrah kind of vibe. Like if you keep going on that path, it's just like these more destruction and stuff. And I felt that. Like I felt that destruction. Who just came in here? Oh, JP. What's up, JP? But yeah, I'm gonna pass out. I'm almost done with this tea. How's your tycoon coming? Are you still in the game? What's good? How's the shift? Yeah, people don't check in this late. He's the flow rider. Yeah, we're in Texas. We Texas peeps. We all South. We all dirty South. Mm-hmm. JP, which is better, tea or coffee? That's the poll today. Yeah. What you picking though? You see, he picking coffee because he needs to stay up late. He be up late as heck. That's a good point. That's a good change. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll try for. It tastes nasty as heck, and I tried for a while to be real gangster. I was like, yeah, like real men drink their coffee black. I heard that somewhere, and I was like, let me do that. I tried to do it, and I tried to tell myself it was good. Yeah, I did it for like a while, and I was like trying to convince myself that it tastes good, but it was so bad. Like, oh my god. Like, tea tastes good by itself. Like, I don't drink any sugar in my tea. I just put it like just by itself. It's fire. Um, Good AF. But yeah, I can't. I heard that. I heard that before. Like it's cleansing. If you get like that real green tea, it's cleansing. It makes you what? It makes you what? Oh, to take a number two. I think he was gonna say number two. He wasn't gonna say because he would have said number one. That makes me immediately like I can't have that in public. Oh, for real, the cream. You probably lactose in. Young Peasy say, "Yo, I just got off 2K. You play 2K? The heavy creamer is dog. That's too. That's way too much. The heavy creamer, I can't do that. Um, dang. All right, that coffee mate. Dang, you be trying to stay up. No, I cannot. I can't do that at work. How long do you sleep in the daytime? Like you sleeping through like the whole day, or like how does that work? Young Peasy said, "What about Call of Duty? I play Call of Duty, yeah, sometimes. We going. So you get home at what time? A.M. Okay, that's wait. How many hours is that? That's 6 hours of sleep. Dang, you can't do that forever though. You gotta start waking up at like 3 or 4 because you need more sleep. Yeah, you can't. Your body needs that turnaround. Your body's already messed up from the not like our natural schedule, like our internal schedule. Like, could your body see that the sun's up or like the sun's down and stuff? Like you're working right now, the body sees the sun's down or feels it, and so that like adds up over time. So yeah, definitely gotta. So he gonna fall asleep on stream. LOL. This is like young peasy. I'm about to get off on sleep. I was trying to finish my tea, but it's like so much tea in here. Mm. This is elderberry tea right here. My sister makes the bombest tea. They expensive though. She gets like real expensive stuff from Amazon. Like all the real herbs and stuff for the tea. But that stuff helps me. I need to fast. I need to freaking fast so bad. I can't rid of my big old belly. I can't believe how big I am. Like this is crazy. I can't handle this. I should, but she be cooking. Like it's like, if I lived alone, I could so easily fast. Like I could fast, but it's so hard to have food around and to fast. For real, you don't like. Oh my god, it's like impossible. I need it for my health. I need to kill these parasites, get these parasites out of here. I need to like get just healthier. My body is just always like fighting for years now. This isn't a good feeling. Yeah, that's a really good way to do it. Give your body time to like push out everything else. Just like and clean your blood out. That blood be getting dirty, you know. So it's exactly. Yep. I've heard people who cured themselves from the big C, the cans. The, yeah, they cured themselves from that fasting, it's like starves it out. It's like that's so fire to do that. The concept of that. Oh, for real. The dairies, the sugars, like all the processed oils and stuff. Like it's just we're swimming in it. Sometimes I just feel like I just give up. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, like everything's murking us already. Like I'm just over it. Like I'll eat whatever. You know that's not a good way to think. It's not a good way. It's kind of like giving up on yourself. So I'm like, I gotta get. It really does. That it makes me more hungry. What the heck? It makes me way more hungry. Honestly. You see, yeah, it just makes you get munched out. Like it's crazy. It's wild. That's how I did back then. But it's like it's if you can like really fast consistently, like there's people who are like cut, they're ripped out, like their bodies are ripped just from like that daily like one time eating or whatever. When it has to be like good food when they do eat. It has to be like good. So I gotta get back on track. I gotta figure it out because I can't go down like this. Like, no, who's that? Is that a streamer? Nah. Dang, for 1 month. Yeah, I gotta talk to my sister and just say, hey, don't buy no food for me. Don't buy like cook less and stuff. And just like go at it. She gonna tell you, yes, she would definitely help if I tell her like I really need to like to lock in. It's hard for me to see food go bad. Like when she cooks for like for my brother in law or my mom, and then like leftovers. They don't eat the leftovers. It's like hard for me to see that food go in the trash. It's like nah. What kind of cookies are you eating? Oh, those are fire. They're dry though. What the heck? You must have left them open. Oh, okay. Cook cookies. Goodness. No, I haven't missed it. I did for 10 years. I just haven't missed it. I feel it's crazy. It makes me mad that I haven't missed it because I spent so many thousands and thousands of dollars on it. That is crazy. That now I'm just like good. Like I don't know. I just dang. That's good. For me, it's been a year and like 3 months. A year and 4 months actually. After 10 years of going, and it's just like I was 22 when I started. That's crazy to start. If I started that young, then I would have been a whole different thing to quit. I think way harder. So when you're younger, it's like it imprints in you more. Oh, totally. That's like I would be so rich right now if I didn't do that. If I invested that money in Bitcoin or like just invested in my business or anything, like just I would have so much money, and I would have never got married to those people. I would have been rainbow less often. Like I literally would have had way less. Like so many of my rainbow behavior was from being on that. To be honest, like I would have thought more about things and like probably went to the other side of the to like be straight earlier or something. Like you got to give it that. That's one of the worst ones. That's worse than the greenery. But just like a shot, just just like a shot. Yeah, okay. No, that heavy bird dog. And PZ said drink lemon water. I've been drinking lime water, key lime water. But let me down this freaking tea so I'm going to sleep. Mm. So much coin. Wait, calculate that to a month? Wait, so you said every 2 weeks, 60. So that's 120 a month. 120 a month. Dang. When I was at my ex, I was doing way more. I must have been getting good deals because my stuff is expensive in California. So I was definitely spending more than that. I would say about 300 a month. Maybe more. Maybe more. No, I was serious. Like, it was not good. It was not good. I was not against, like, I was spending money I didn't even have. It was so not smart. I didn't even realize. I just thought it was helping um, my mental situation. I thought it was gonna help that. I can't say that word on here apparently. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's always before you came in here. I was saying that too. I tried do you like putting mushrooms on your pizza? Yeah, there we go. Got those. Okay, and then the other one. What else I tell you? Yeah, there we go. Yep. I did a lot of that. A whole lot of that. I had a source and K. Yeah, but that was because it was inside of the Coca Cola. So but yeah, it was definitely that's some LA stuff. That's just how it was out there. Yeah, about the same for me. About around there, maybe 6 to 8 times. Oh yeah, it's too intense. It could destroy you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And my immune system feels compromised afterwards. Yeah. I mean, it's actually like something I regret so much. Like I regret that out of everything I've done. That I regret the most out of everything. Like I actually feel like one of that thing because and the issue is that it's so simple and it's just clear. It's like a clear liquid. It's just you don't think much about it. You don't think like how dangerous it is. Which one? Oh yeah, but even on there, even that, it's what they're putting on there is just a clear thing. Like it doesn't seem that deep. You know. For me, it was a dropper, and that's yeah, you have to. But the person that was doing it was an Illuminati woman who was in the industry. Yeah, and she would give it to us, but not take it herself. And it was got really dark. It was a dark situation. It was when I was signing a deal to do the Rock Mercury show, like an actual TV show. Like they were gonna fund this whole thing before I had left the industry, and yeah, it was a very dark time. I definitely was doing that. and it was insane. Oh, with was the say that part? So with what as well? Yeah, totally. Yeah, that was every day. Like that was just a constant. That was like there was not a day where I didn't have that. What's up, Braden? Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. We're having a good convo, so I was just enjoying these these bosses. We're having boss talks. We got Boss JP and Boss Pupping in the house. Big boss. Dang. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. It's like I regret it because for how long it lasts in your system, but then like as far as like even afterwards, like for years and years after you feel it, but the actual experience itself is so like outer world that it's like part of me is thankful to know that it exists, but I never want to do it again in my life. But just like yeah, that's exactly the situation, and I always wondered what would it be like. Actually, I did. I think I did do it. Yeah, I did. I did do it alone at one point. At one point, that person stayed with me because they were trying to keep tabs on me while we were doing the Rock Mercury show. And I went into the room and I got some myself, and I like dosed myself, which is so dangerous. I didn't even know how dangerous that was, but I dosed myself in that, and I was by myself, and I was just so gone, like it's so gone. Like it's scary when you're by yourself. Like it's terrifying by yourself. Like it's with other people, it's scary too because you're like trying to gauge like their intentions and stuff, and if you have any paranoia, it brings all that up even more, heightens it. It was terrible. It was major. Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And in all reality, they probably were. Like, that's the crazy part about it. Like that's the crazy part because with the green with the tree situation, usually they don't. That's not you get that kind of paranoia, but it's not actually real. But with that particular situation, it shows. Like it actually shows, and you can tell. And so like they probably actually were looking and stuff. People can see that stuff, and they can see the odd behavior like in the eyes. The eyes can't hide it. Yeah, the eyes cannot hide it at all. It's whew, I'll look back, I get flashbacks to that. I'm just like, oh my god, so my parents survived it. Because if you have too much of it, you can pass on to the next life. Like for real, pass. I didn't realize that because it's so clear. You just think like it's like oh whatever, like it's not that big of a deal. Like you don't, but it's so powerful. It can open up that casket. It can open up that casket, and that's a scary thing. But I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you made it through. Honestly, for real, like all the stuff. Oh my god, yeah. That out of everything I did, that's the part I regret. And then the pizza, mushrooms on the pizza, that was very intense too. But I didn't feel. No, I'm just saying that. I'm saying that for TikTok. That yeah, don't do anything like that, Braden. Like stay sober. Sober life is the best life ever. I love being sober. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's yeah. Last time I had put mushrooms on my pizza was with the Zoya Banks. I think I told you that. I don't know if I told y'all. That was with the Zoya Banks. We were in a motel room together. Not motel. It was a hotel room together, but it had like the two beds in there, and we took it. She had some like in the chocolate, and it was just so intense. I literally was like fighting demons the whole night. And she, you know, she's because you know who Zoya Banks is. Do you not? I don't know. You guys even know. You know she is. Oh yeah, we used to be like close friends. Um, we didn't really have a fallout. She had fallout with a lot of other people. We never had a fallout. I just like didn't want to go work with her in Florida. I wanted to stay out here in Texas. And so I came here to Texas instead of Florida when she wanted me to go there. Anyway, the last time I told myself, I said, if I survive this night, I will never touch this again. But basically, if you know her, then you know she deals with a lot of witchcraft and like real witchcraft. Like people are like celebrities are afraid of her, and some people hire her for her witchcraft stuff. And I practice too, so I wasn't not aware to it. I was aware, but like I like when I took that with her, I saw all the demons and all the spirits that she had been accumulating around her to create the chaos um, that she exists within. You know, because if you look at her art or like what she talks about, you can see that there's like a lot of chaos going on. And when I was with her that night, like the stuff I saw, like was worse than any scary movie I could even think and imagine. Like it traumatized me because it was just so like it was like another realm opened up, and her face was different and everything. Like it was so crazy. Like I thought I was gonna actually pass away. Like I was holding onto the bed to not float up. Like it was so intense. Like whatever she was, whatever. And it wasn't because, and I had done like it wasn't like I was a lightweight on that kind of putting that on my pizza. It wasn't that because I used to do it every day. I had the raw stuff of it. Like it was so it wasn't that. It was who I was around. It was like what the energy was around there. Like she has like actual spirit. That spiritual world is real. Like I wasn't even like spiritual at that time. Like I was kind of like leaving that realm, but it was. She has all kind of demons around her. Like I think she seems like in a better space now. But and she's not a negative person. She's actually one of the most amazing people to be around. To be honest, like as a person, she's so unique. Like she's one of the most um, like life changing people to be around because of how her brain works and stuff. Like she's a true genius, an actual true genius. I'm not just saying that because she was my friend. It was just like she's beyond. Um, but yeah, whatever she was summoning, I think she was doing some nasty work. Some nasty witchcraft work, like something that she should not have no business doing. Like whatever spell she was doing, like they were trying to prey on her. Like I felt like I was trying to fight them off of her, and she was just used to it. She was like giving herself to them, and it was just me and her in the room. But it felt like there was like hundreds of spirits in that room, and it's just one room, like hundreds. Like it was everywhere. It was so intense. Yep, so important. That's exactly, and I've done it with other people before and never had this experience. And we didn't even talk that much. We talked a little bit during it, but like hardly at all. Like it was not. It was all the spirits. Like there's so it was. I told myself I would never touch this again if I can just live to see another day. Like and I was so serious. Like and I was so aware. It wasn't like I was like drifting in and out of consciousness. Like I was aware of everything. It was not like I was sleepy because it doesn't make you sleepy like that. It was just I was completely aware, and I was like, "Oh my god, if I can just close this eye, close this." I wanted to run out the room, and but I just was like, I can't leave her in here like this. Like, people already knew who she was from the hotel, so I had to really be make sure she was safe because, she doesn't act like she is a celebrity. She's a major celebrity. She's an international celebrity, and so it's like she can be reckless at times, but like she knows she's famous, but she doesn't like. It's like she doesn't care. Or sometimes like some people don't have good intentions, and so like I can't leave her here alone. Like I need to make sure she's safe. Like I need to make sure she's safe, but also like I'm losing my ish. Like oh my, just thinking about it now, like my brain, it was all melting into it was. Oh god, so the spirits thought they're gonna rip me apart, but it was like she was okay with it. Like she saw them too, and she looked at me the way she looked at me in my eyes, like she knew she could see them too. It's what she sees it without. I thought she sees it without it. She's always on some stuff though, so maybe that's why she was like these are my demons kind of thing. Like it was yeah. So once I survived that, I said nope, that's it. I'm done. I think the 2 days later or something, I took her to the airport. I haven't seen her since then. I haven't seen her since I took her to the airport that night. That the next day we stayed at the hotel. We are supposed to stay there overnight. Like literally, like we are driving from LA to New York. Supposed to do that. We got to Arizona, and we were supposed to book one night at the hotel. We stayed there for a whole week, just her and I in that week in the hotel, a whole week. And she was writing music and playing guitar and stuff. And I remember after that night, she offered me some more later on. I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I don't want any more of that. Like, we stayed in this one room. It was a really cool hotel though, but it was just very. It was like one of those like artsy hotels. If you're in Arizona, I think you might like it. It's this place. It was it wasn't. Oh yeah, in that place, totally. Yeah, that's all. It gives you that vibe. But the other stuff is stronger. I would say the L is way stronger. The L is, but I never had that experience though with that. Thankfully, with her, she never had that available for her. So, but yeah, in the place we were at the hotel in Tucson, they have a lot of UFO sightings there. Like a lot of. Oh, I don't believe in them. I know that they're real. It's like it's beyond belief. It's beyond belief. Like I would bet everything on that. Not even bet. I don't have to bet. Like I put that on everything. And they're among us. It's not even. If they're not foreign, they're among us. We wouldn't exist without them. We would not exist. Mm-hmm. The thing about where you're at though, because you're in Florida, the military has a lot of bases over there. You're like in Florida area, so I'm sure you know that already from like just a lot of military bases. And they do a lot of the um, space shuttle situation, like space work basically over there. They like launch a lot of rockets from over there and stuff in Florida. They do some in Texas too, but a lot of it is done in Florida. And so in that section, like it could have been an actual extraterrestrial, or it could have been a U.S. owned extraterrestrial vehicle because we have access to a lot of them. We have access to so many of these because they work with them. Like you have to think like some of these extraterrestrials they crash their ships and stuff, and like they're amongst us. so they help us with our technology. And so like it could be either military personnel or highly classified military personnel flying that vehicle you saw. Because a lot of people see it, and whenever they talk about it, they're meant to seem as though, oh, you're a conspiracy. Like, oh, put the tinfoil hat on. You're cray cray. That's on purpose. That's on, yeah. It's on purpose. Like that's why people don't talk about it. Like people don't talk about that when they see it because they don't want to be seen as that, and the whole fear of that is on purpose. Yeah, I mean, even when you said about Nikola Tesla, it's not that he invented much of things; it's that he was given these ideas to like use as a siphon or like what is the word? He was told what to do basically by extraterrestrials, like given that guidance to create these things, abducted in a way. Um, what you're saying is, that I believe, like close to the reality that I feel that I feel what's going on. Um, I believe that, based on what I've researched and based on my ex being like top clearance in the military and stuff, and hearing things I should never have heard, to be honest. Um, Extraterrestrials are like our ancestors, our true ancestors. There's a reason why like you have apes who are at the top of the food chain. The top of the not food chain, top of the um evolutionary chain compared to us. Like they're the closest thing we have is apes. And when you look at that, and you and look at the idea of evolution, which evolution isn't fully correct, but it also isn't fully a lie either. So you have such a huge gap in between there. So what I believe is extraterrestrials came, found, um, located the top of the chain, which is the primates and apes, spliced their DNA together with them, creating a human hybrid, what we call human now, or what we are human. Because you need to have extraterrestrials in their different worlds. They have to have a certain bio ability to adapt to that environment that they're in, depending on what planet it is, how gaseous it is, how much oxygen, how much what elements are available on the planet that they're originally from. So they have to mix their DNA with the top level of adapted species on the planet that the new planet, which should be Earth. And so there's multiple different types of extraterrestrials, and they made different types of humans. As you can see, in the world, there's so many different types of humans that look so different from each other, but still the same. And some of the core parts of it being human, but still so different, so many variables. And that's that extraterrestrial intervention. So it's like almost like the same way that we breed dogs. I hate the comparison to that, but like very similar to that, like how we breed different species of dogs. And so they work with our government. They keep us from, imploding upon ourselves. When we get too primate, too primate, too sorry, too primordial to where we're trying to like fight each other and stuff and do irrevocable damage to each other, they would like shut that down. Like they won't let us pow ourselves. Um, so the technology that we have, it has to feel like it's ours, because this information, if they know that, if we know it as humans because of our ego and our primate brains, a lot of people can't handle that. It's too much information for them to like really take in and still be a productive human that's like a worker, like a workhorse. We wouldn't want to do all that if we knew where we're from. We couldn't be workhorses. And so that's why they keep us in the dark on it, and give us only the technology that they can control us with. Even though there's so much more, 10 years more technology than they're telling us about, but they just give us like little bits of it. It's very disturbing, but it's like once you find out about it, it could be too sad, or the D word, the pressing word. I can't say the word, but with the D and depressing, um, people wouldn't be able to mentally handle that. They don't. It's just too heavy. So that's what I believe. Like they're. Oh yeah, work. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's why you're quiet. Okay, gotcha. Well, you can watch it on YouTube. I'm about to pass out, but it's on my YouTube if you want to rewind it on my YouTube live. I'm about to end this live right now. But I'm totally down. I'm going right to my bed after this. I'm so tired. All right, good night, JP. As always, man. You too. Peace out. Bye. Good night, y'all. Bye, everybody. Rock on, Mercuryans.